Hello everybody, this is Adrian Mileto once again from Miami Acupuncture Therapy, and today we're going to continue on the video series that I'm doing on medical marijuana and how it affects us. And in today's particular topic, we're going to talk about the difference between THC and CBD. I know there's many different products out there. You have the THC, which needs the medical prescription and is illegal otherwise, and then you have the CBD, which a lot of people are selling. You have little companies popping up everywhere selling them, and those are the legal ones. Now, the difference between the two is CBD, even though it's in the cannabis plant, it's also in the hemp plant, which is a closely related plant to the cannabis. So therefore, since the CBD does not have a psychoactive effect and it's from the hemp plant, which is not the cannabis plant, and has only CBD, those are legal. And those have beneficial effects, some even more beneficial than the THC component, whereas the THC has effects for other conditions that are better suited than the CBD. Okay? Now, the cannabis plant has both THC and CBD. Okay, THC is tetrahydrocannabinol. And that one, when taken medicinally, doesn't necessarily have the psychoactive effect when you put it in the low dose enough, and then when you ratio it with the CBD, with the combination, it prevents the psychoactive effect and has a medicinal effect. Now, how are they different and how are they similar? Basically, THC and CBD affect certain receptors in the body called cannabinoid receptors, and they were not discovered until 1990, which is fairly recent. That's less than 30 years ago. And basically there's two main of those types of receptors. One is called the CB1 receptor, and the other one is the CB2 receptor. Now, the CB1 receptor is found most predominantly in the brain and the central nervous system, and therefore that's why the THC, which has a more affinity and more of an agonist with that receptor, has a better effect for pain, especially like deriving from the nervous system, and also seizures, anything that has to do with the neurological system. THC is a little bit better, as it is a better agonist for the CB1 receptors. Now, the CB2 receptors are found most predominantly in the endocrine system. They're most predominantly in the thymus gland, the spleen, the tonsils, and the lymph vessels. And therefore, the CBD has a better affinity for the CB2 receptors. And that way it helps mostly helps like boost up your immune system and such things. And in addition to the CB1 and CB2 receptors, there's also serotonin receptors that have a very high affinity for CBD. So in that respect, the CBD is more effective than THC for anxiety and those types of conditions. And the THC is actually an antagonist for some of those receptors. So that's why it's very important to go to someone that's knowledgeable in these things if you're going to get the prescription medical cannabis, or if you're just going to go to a local retailer for the CBD from the hemp plant. There's other little things that the CBD can do. For example, like the TRVP receptor also has a strong affinity for the CBD oil and helps regulate body temperature and balance fevers, etc. So both are very versatile, CBD and THC, and because they affect those specific receptors, they might probably be one of the best herbal remedies in the world for certain conditions, if you know how to apply each one to what condition. So if you have any questions, just feel free to contact us at Miami Acupuncture Therapy. If you want to follow us, the rest of this video series, if you're watching it on Facebook, this is also on YouTube, so make sure you look for us, Adrian Meleto's Revolutionary Remedies on YouTube, and subscribe to our channel so you can get all the good stuff, because after this series on medical marijuana, we're going to continue with other types of conditions, other remedies, revolutionary remedies, and things to look out for as me as a health advocate that I will be presenting that will be beneficial to your health.